Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the VWU Prestige 7 pre-show. We are here in the War Room, and we're about to run down and give our predictions for all three nights at our 7th Prestige event. I am joined here today with one of the board of directors, Wayne K. Hayes,
Yo, here I am.
Cody Williams,
Ready for craziness, Jason?
and joining us here, please welcome back MTB.
Oh yeah.
I think the stereotypical thing for me to say would be "Booyaka," but that's beneath me. Oh wait, no, it's not. Booyaka!
I was gonna say, you better not change, my friend. Come on, man.
All right. So how we're just gonna do this? We're gonna run down the card. We'll go around the table, and we're just gonna give our prediction. We're trying not to make this too long because sometimes these prediction shows can go a little bit too long. But I think since Sick Kid ain't here, we don't have to worry about that. But anyways,
Look, Jason,
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
V-Puck.
Yeah.
No,
He
if
can
he-
open
if
the door any
V-Puck
second. You know it.
no, just
or what could be worse if V-Puck was here, if V-Puck shows up.
anyways.
no
So
disrespect to Hit Killer.
okay. But anyways, how we're gonna do this? We'll start off with me. We'll go MTB, Cody, Wayne, and then we'll do the reverse for the next match, and then the reverse, and then you know.
If
So
more people, if people shows up, you know.
yeah, if more people show up, yeah. So
Look
we're
at
gonna
you.
Cody, shut up.
Go.
Anyways, night number one, we're gonna be opening Prestige with the VW Heart Go title. It will be V-Pac defending his championship against the Potfather himself, Adam Jackpot. So, like I said, I'll start it off. My predictions for this: V-Pac has been a hell of a Heart Go champion. But Adam, he's a guy who's been he the man somehow thinks becoming Heart Gold champion will give him power in VW, that he'll be the head honcho. But
Are you sorry?
Maybe just
I
UCWL.
I think Adam's actually gonna win this. I think Adam's actually gonna win this.
I know a certain member of the board of directors that I won't spoil who may be able to make that happen. For not the controlling VW thing, but at least controlling UCWL thing. But we'll talk about that later.
Well, since you're speaking, MTB, it's your turn. You're the next one to give your prediction.
Can Adam even feel pain anymore with the amount of pot he smokes?
I have no idea.
Because if he can't,
that
then
was
he's
our-
going to win.
I'm not sure that's how marijuana works, but okay.
I mean, this man's done other things, and it's more than just marijuana. Trust me. We know what he's capable of ingesting into his body.
I'll give it to the pot father.
All right, that's 2 for Adam. Cody?
Yeah, I agree with the quote about Adam, but I'm not denying V-Puck. Chance in hell. I'm going with V.
You're going with V? All right, 2
Yeah,
for
as well.
2 for Adam, 1 for V. Wayne, is Cody going to be on an island by himself, or are you going to be joining them? And will we have our
You
split?
know what? I'm gonna go with Adam. Adam has been on a roll as of late. He has been showing his heart as a champion ever since we've seen him in action. So I'm going with Adam. I think Adam's gonna take this.
Well, Cody, you are on an island by yourself.
Well, said because Adam's ego has
3
been
to 1
getting worse
odds.
and
3
worse.
to 1 odds.
Worse and worse. That's why.
Well, then,
Ego being ego aside, you can't deny that Adam Jackpot is he's good.
Can't,
He's good in the
like,
ring.
Yes.
I mean,
Can't
Jokes
God
aside
to
about
oneself.
jokes aside about the jokes aside about the ganj. Adam Jackpot is an amazing athlete, and he has been nothing but an upward spiral. He's going into the All Stars Hall of Fame this year. He's on the biggest role of his life right now.
Yeah, but that just made me go worse.
Power to him, really.
And also, he's the current UWL Surge champion. I mean, he beat Cody Barnett for that belt. But the second one, already, we're going into one that's probably going to get very emotional, especially with Cody and Wayne.
Okay. My direction.
Match number 2, Tia versus Alicia. Wayne,
Jesus.
you start us off.
Okay. My heart is going to be playing. Is going to be definitely in on this, completely, because I want Tia to win. I mean, Alicia is more experienced, obviously, but Tia, I mean, both Tia and Mikasa, they are the two beacons of light that the Schultz family has left, and yeah, that's. I mean, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm going with Tia.
All right, Cody.
Wayne's not wrong on a lot of things. He and Buzz are literally the two we like. But I won't lie. Those qualifications, right, Jason?
Yes.
Normally, I'll give the experience edge to Tia for once. Because one reason, she survived Full Metal Mayhem against Bad Aim, and fuck's sake. But this is a lot. And consider this is now the second time ever we have a Shields fan member match at Prestige. I hate to say it, but I'm going with Alicia. I hate saying it. Tia stands no chance.
One for Tia, one for Alicia. MTB?
Back to the fire.
I think, because here's the thing about family, is that when family hurts you, you can tend to hurt them back even harder. So my money's going to be on Tia.
I think we're about to have our first split here. And this is nothing against Tia. She's a hell of an athlete. I've seen this girl go toe to toe with Carmen Cortez. She did not beat her, but she was able to hold her own. And this was back in 2019.
That's why I mentioned Tia.
My turn to talk. You shush.
Shit.
But right now, Alicia is just like Charles. She is unpredictable and as destructive as he is. Will family play a part in this match, or will Alicia just look past Tia and just see nothing more than just another body to hurt?
Well, let's not forget that Alicia's nothing to scoff at in the ring either. I mean, in my former league, TPGW, Revolution 5, she defeated it was Samantha Hart and the former Allison Simone, now Allison Paisley, I believe.
Yep.
Was gonna also ask this question here too.
Mm-hmm.
There's one member of the House server Tia knows very well more than anybody. Is Lucy Scar gonna play a factor?
I don't think she is. I think this is just going to be straight up.
I know, but
one-on-one. I don't think Lucy's going to get involved. But
the
$1 million question though is: will Alicia snap out of it and see that she's in the ring with family, or is her mind so far gone that She doesn't care what's in front of her now. And for me, I think it's the latter. I think that right there splits us 2-2. Well, we go from a depressing match to a dream match. 5 years in the making. Sly Cooper versus Zach Stone.
Oh baby.
Battle of the Aces.
Oh boy.
Battle of the Aces. Sly Cooper, the ace of UWL and the ace of VWU, taking on the ace of Destiny himself, the man who held that DCA world title longer than anyone in company history. Like I said, this is 5 years in the making. The last time these two faced off was back in 2019. That was actually Sly Cooper's very first match under VWU when UWL became a part of VWU.
Ascendance, wasn't it?
Yep, Ascendants. Back then, Sly Cooper ate the L. 5 years later, my prediction: Sly finally gets that win over Zach and solidifies himself as the ace of VW. MTB?
So here's the thing about Sly versus Zach. Sly is more determined than ever. And I want to point out something that has always been confusing to me over the past couple of years. Zach Stone, let's not forget it, Prestige 4 won a guaranteed shot at the VW World Championship. And he hasn't used it yet. I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't know what he's doing. My thinking is, with Zach Stone, he calls himself the Ace of Destiny, but I think there might be a little bit of doubt in his mind whether or not he can truly push himself to that next level. The level that he wants to be at in order to use that cash in. Because he's had 3 years to use that cash in and he hasn't. So, my thinking is, with the doubt in his mind, before he can, ironically enough, seal the deal, I think he'll hesitate. And Sly will prove once and for all why, without hesitation, without doubt, he will prove once and for all that he is the ace of VWU in this match.
That's 2 for Sly. Cody?
The case point with MTB. Yeah. Zach has his title shot. But unfortunately, he's got arrogant pricks to deal with. Obviously. Which I gotta ask, what the hell Zach Stone's mindset's gonna be? Because he hasn't really freaking said much about anything about Sly. All this match. He's been strapped by everything else. Wait, but I never doubt Zach Stone when it comes to a big match situation. This might be crazy enough to say, but I'm going with Zach.
Wow.
All right, we got
Zach. I made that mistake before. I ain't doing it again.
All right, 2 for Sly, 1 for Zach. Wayne, are you joining us, or is Cody gonna have some company?
I'm going with Sly, and here's the reason why. Because the reasons, exactly the same reasons that you guys said. You know, Sly needs to prove himself as the definitive ace of VWU. He's motivated. He's ready. I mean, he's got children now. He wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he would. I mean, if I were him, I would want to leave a lasting legacy for my children to look up to. The same way that Oseko has her own legacy that she has for Yuki Marie. It's like I get that, and I think with the thought the thought of his children on his mind, I am certain that Sly will pull out everything he can and defeat Zack Stone and become that definitive ace of VWU and leave that legacy behind for his children when he eventually retires. Yeah, I'm going Sly.
Well,
I was just
Cody,
saying.
you're on an island by yourself. We got 3 for Sly.
I had to bring up that good question about Zach's mindset. But I still not down.
All right. Well, up next, this one's gonna be a little bit interesting because there is a wild card in here that we do not know, and we will not know until the event. But we got King's Gift,
Oh
the
yeah.
King's Gift ladder match. The participants, of course, the wild card, uh, Light Yagami, Michael A. Conley, JT Onyx, Kilbane, and Randy Marsh. Wayne, you start us off.
Wow. I'm principal. I'm part of the principal. I would choose Michael in a heartbeat. I would. Uh, and he's had a lot of experience with matches like this in the past, way back in the day. I'm telling you. I want to say Michael wins the Gift champion. King's Gift. I'm choosing Michael. My heart
Michael
says
A.
Michael.
All right. Cody, who do you got?
I was gonna pick Michael, but consider Michael's got a lot of other certain Mr. Yukamura's issues, so I'm not picking him. I might be going with the worst case option here. I'm going with Light.
Oh.
I'm going with Light. Yeah, I know. Worst case option for all of us.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now, see, Cody, I hear you. I understand you. But I have 4 words for you. Well, 5, actually.
Yes.
5 words. Randy Marsh, future VWU champion.
I thought this was.
I got
America.
Randy Marsh in that match.
Well,
You know what? I can accept that.
Oh, this was America.
you know what?
I
You
thought
know,
this was
you know,
America.
you know what? You know what? We're all gonna have different people because I'm going with the brand bias here, and I'm picking JT Onyx.
Oh wow.
I think I should not have been the question.
So we have one for Michael, one for Light, one for Randy, one for JT. Now remember, like I said, there is a wild card in this matchup. Someone we have no idea. It could be anyone. It could be anyone from the Samoan dynasty, for all we know. But we will not know until Prestige, night number 1. But we move from that to the Queens of Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Good boy.
As the Winter Sisters defend their titles against the Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers.
Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers.
Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers. The ABA.
Yes, I think we all need
ABBA.
drinks already.
ABBA. It's ABBA. No.
ABBA.
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 Yeah.
So
The
Winter Sisters versus ABBA. So one of the
Chloe
issues
James is
on
gonna kill you for that.
But why did I say Arcadia?
But Arcadia's right. You said Arbadia.
Arbadia. Arbadia.
Good God, they're
Cody's
already
mom.
starting off great. Already starting great.
Cody, shut the hell up. You're distracting me. Anyways, so going into this match, a lot of people have been saying that the Winter Sisters, even though they've held those titles for a long time, many people believe that they don't defend them that often. Now, to their defense, they haven't. I'm not going to say they haven't defended them, but they don't defend them as often as they should. Honestly, the Queens of Wrestling tag team scene has always felt a little, in comparison to the men's tag team division, has been kind of. It always seems like it goes on one team and then that team disappears and then it goes on to another team and then they disappear for a bit. And it just seems like we don't see the Queens of Wrestling tag team champions until we see big events.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat, yeah. So that's why I'm saying that I think it's time for we get a new set of champions that I think will defend those titles more often. So, I'm going with ABBA.
Yes.
Oh, good God.
I too will go with the Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers because they have been chomping at the bit for this opportunity, and they're not going to lose now that they got it.
Cody?
And considering Arcade Bay asked because I was screwed out of a idol marriage shop before, but I did the Winter Sisters music, so you know what? We might as well let's see if this goes clean sweep then.
Well, I ain't clean sweep yet because it's Wayne.
Well, I'm going for it. I hope.
Wayne, who do you got?
Well, first of all, I'm going to make a very bad joke here. I loved ABBA. They were a great group. Dancing Queen was one of my favorite songs back in the day.
God damn it, Jason, you started it.
Wait, hang on. Someone's peeking in the door right
Personally-
now. Someone's peeking in the door right now.
Personally, I like Super Trooper, but you know. Okay. I got that out of my system. Okay, so yes.
You sure?
Winter Sisters, I got that out of my system, I promise you. The Winter Sisters,
Who the fuck?
I mean, they have been,
Uh-oh.
as
Say
Come
his
here.
name, and he will appear several minutes later.
as part-time as
Hey,
the
kids at
Winter
the door.
I'm trying to talk.
That's all right.
As part-time as the Winter Sisters are, I mean, they have retained their championships on every occasion. That being said, oh, I can't help myself. I'd say the winner takes it all. And knowing me, knowing you, I think that the Winter Sisters are going to pull an SOS. And Mamma Mia, ABBA is going to take a chance and win the Queens of Wrestling Tag Team Championships, Chiquita. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, now we can let the peeping Tom in.
Get in here. Get in here.
Oh,
Freaking open the door for
sorry,
you.
I'm late. I've been
You're
busy.
late.
Well,
Welcome.
we just got to the, I believe it's the main event of
I'm
night.
organising. Like you guys have all been organising, so have I.
Hey, to be fair, this thing's been crazy.
Cody, you don't organize anything. You don't own anything. Shut up.
I don't freaking.
Anyways, so before we get to the main event, we're gonna do a lightning round here with Hit. Hit, just name off who you think's gonna win in these matches.
Alright.
Okay, V-Pop versus Adam Jackpot.
Adam. I like
Alright.
it more.
Okay.
Tia versus Alicia.
Here, fuck Alicia.
Well, I guess you forget that question.
And then Sly versus Zach.
Why? Because Zach's mind is in the gutter because of that douchebag known as Jaden Starr.
Okay, King's Gift. Like Yagami, Michael A. Conley, JT Onyx, Killbang, a mystery guy, Randy Marsh.
Fuck, I don't want Kilburn to win it, so good JT.
JT.
Don't predict.
Oh.
Literally, everybody had someone different.
All right, and then the one before we got to our main event, the Queens of Wrestling Tag Team titles, ABBA
Arcadia Bay ass
God
kickers.
damn it!
versus the Winter Sisters.
You're gonna get shouted at over that.
I said the
Not
same
just him,
thing.
all of us.
Hey, I'm the one who made all the ABBA jokes. Okay.
All of us thinking.
Arcadia Bay ass kickers are hungry. They've not held tag team gold in so fucking long. The Winter Sisters have felt like the forever champs, but forever is never ever. Give me the new champs.
Clean sweep.
A full clean
Still.
sweep then.
Clean
Mamma
sweep.
mia, here we go again.
God damn it, MTV.
All right. It's now time for the main event of night number 1.
Main event.
Oh, jeez.
Wait a
As-
minute. Before we start, it appears we have another peeping Tom.
Who else is in here?
That
Yeah, I
The
saw you.
hell?
I saw you peeking in the door there.
Come in.
huh?
Well, welcome to the prediction show, VPOC.
Me.
What? Why am I up here?
You're in the prediction show. You have walked in the door.
You walked into the door, asshole. Were you drunk?
I think Adam transported me here.
Oh, what?
Oh
wow.
God, he might be. If you let Adam
Well,
get to your
and you
head
brought
already,
Drew Diamond with you.
Jump.
Now Drew's here.
What the hell?
Move
Oh,
on.
Well, now he left.
Already gone. All right.
I think he went to catering. You better not take the food I put out, you asshole.
No promises.
Fuck you.
There's food.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, go in
Well,
here. Go
okay,
and get ready for your title match.
Okay.
Oh my.
You know what? Lightning round VPOC real quick, and then we'll go.
Okay, what?
Well, okay, yourself or Adam.
Me, obviously.
All
You're
right.
gonna lose.
Well, finally, there's a second vote for VPOC, so it's 4-2.
Tia versus Alicia.
I don't know which one's the crazy one again.
Alicia.
Then Tia.
Sly versus Zach.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one. You know what? I'll probably side with Jason on this one. I'll go with Sly.
All right. Keen's Gift, like Yagami. Michael A. Conley, JT Onyx, Killbane, a mystery guy, and Randy Marsh.
Well, I'm gonna have to show brand loyalty for this one. I might have to go with Light. Oh my God!
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's me on the same
The tie
island.
is broken.
World title belt.
The tie is broken.
All right. The Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers
ABBA.
There you go.
versus
God damn it.
the Winter Sisters.
Oh, can we finally get those belts off the Winter Sisters? If the Arcadia Bay ass kickers can't do it,
The
I'm
clean
pretty
sweep continues.
That's a shoot. pretty sure the Daughters of the Dragon might have to get the job done.
All right. Now we're here to our main event.
Are we now?
Yes, we are. I mean, well, where else are we gonna go? You see one more. You see, there's
Just
one more match here. I'm gonna
just
slap
as long
the
as
shit out of
nobody
you.
else walks in the
We're
door.
going to show up next.
Anyway.
Bento.
Anyways, main bento, Matt
Team
Farrell.
Oh, I was about to say Team
I'm-
VWU, but okay.
I'm about to slap you. Anyways,
Now, let him talk.
Matt Farrell versus The Rock. I will start us off. Why
your
you
partner.
getting mad? He's your partner. You're tag team champions. You guys make a great tag team. I'm just gonna say this for guys who seem like they hate each other.
There.
Once you two started working together, you guys gelled like you were doing this for years,
Yeah.
and that's a compliment.
It's still,
you
yeah.
Hey, say
It's-
one nice thing about him. Say one nice thing about him, and we'll move on.
You guys are the bar of VWU. There's no way.
Say one nice thing about him, B. I dare you.
Fine. I have to. I vote for Matt Farrell.
He votes for
Okay.
Matt Farrell. Well, even though I was supposed to start this off, but VPOC, you already took that over. So, anyway, Matt Farrell versus The Rock. You know, I dubbed Icon versus the Hardcore Icon. Um, The Rock. You know, we know what his accomplishments are. We can say a lot of things. We know we can mock him for his recent bust in Hollywood, but The Rock is one of the most captivating men in professional wrestling.
Oh, no doubt.
However, age will play a big factor in this. The last few times The Rock has been in the ring, he's ended up getting himself hurt.
Yeah.
If this was the younger Rock, I would definitely give it to The Rock in this matchup. However, Matt Farrell, he's back. He had the Dragon Balls heal his neck, and I think he's ready to prove a lot to a lot of people. So I'm going for Matt Farrell. MTB, you're next.
Well, that's just the thing about a wish on the Dragon Balls, is that it's like a monkey's paw. You gotta choose your words carefully. And from what I understand, it healed his neck. It didn't reverse the damage of his neck injury. So it would have healed like it would have healed had he rehabbed for like 20 years.
Oh, that is a good point.
So, my question isn't, will The Rock get hurt? My question is, will Matt Farrell get re-hurt? And that's the $1 million question, because The Rock is dangerous right now.
Final boss.
He is.
The Samoan dynasty is dangerous right now. And just because The Rock challenged Matt Farrell to this match doesn't mean The Rock is going to be going at it alone. Jamal Bedlam may have his little team to deal with them on night 2, of which I'll give my answer to that later. But the $1 million question is, when the odds are stacked against either man, who's going to break? That being said, I've known Matt Farrell for many years. Over a decade now, I've known this man. I saw him competing on the independent scene, fighting in death matches, putting his body on the line, before he ever joined TPWF back in the day. So when I tell you that nothing The Rock can do will break this man, I am telling you nothing The Rock will do will break this man. Zack Stone couldn't. No offense to V, but he couldn't. And The Rock won't either. Matt Farrell's my pick.
All right, Hit Kid, you're next.
Enter.
You'll be next after him.
Pretty much, this main event does come down to wear a toe. You think of what's been going on with, these two men when they've been in the ring the last couple of times. Yes, Farrell's looked better than he's looked in quite some time. The thing is, what do you call it? With you know who? With The Rock, when he's been in the ring, he's looked good, but then he's got hurt. Continuously got hurt. He's been picking up injuries after all these fights he's been in. And the thing is, though, what motivates who? Yes, The Rock is motivated. He's defending the Samoan dynasty. I mean, the man is, him. He's the final fucking boss, you could say. He's an icon. Matt Furrow's the hardcore icon. The one time, the self-proclaimed King of Kings of VWU. Pretty much. What motivates who more? And who has more to prove? And that's where I think the difference lies, because The Rock will just see Furrow as a nobody. He'll see him as someone who will want to make a statement out of. Meanwhile, Furrow's looking to prove to the world he's fucking back. And that's more of a deciding factor. I've got Matt Furrow winning this.
Okay. Now, Cody, it's your turn.
Fuck The Rock. Fuck the Samoan Dynasty. Matt Farah all the way.
All right. Well, short and sweet, to the point. All right, Wayne.
Oh my goodness gracious! I mean, we've all seen The Rock, grow up. We've all seen him grow into this megastar, this icon, the most electrifying man in all of entertainment, the final boss, great one, the people's champion. What do you want to call him? The guy, the man's done it all. I mean, there's no question about that. But yeah, it's all a question about he is not in. I mean, he looks great. There's no question. I mean, the man is, for his age, he is physically fit. He is strong, but he is not at 100%. He is not in his prime anymore. I mean, I can relate. I mean, I'm definitely not in my prime anymore. I can relate. Matt Farrow, on the other hand, I mean, yeah, MTV makes a pretty good point. The Dragon Ball's heal damage, but Matt Farrow's neck is most likely not at 100% either, despite the Dragon Balls and everything. That being said, and even though we all know that The Rock is definitely going to be targeting the neck, because let's face it, me being a pro wrestler, I'd focus on the neck too, if I was in that ring with him. But here's the thing, Matt Farrow is perhaps more physically sound than The Rock is. So yes, my feelings aside about the Samoan Dynasty, putting that all aside, I am still going to go with Matt Farrow over The Rock. That's my pick.
We got a clean sweep here for Matt Farrell.
Well, hold on. I believe Drew Diamond is back from the kitchen.
Oh.
Drew?
Hey, Drew.
There. You went back to the kitchen.
Yeah,
He's eating the
Food.
He's eating all the food while we're in
I
here.
think you need to not leave your food somewhere for Drew. Okay.
Well, anyways, it looks like we got a clean sweep for Matt Farrow. And that concludes night number 1. Night number 2!
Boy, oh boy.
We're starting things off. Like I said, we're doing the main show. We won't be doing the prediction show, but we can give words on the prediction. Yeah, the pre-show. Yes, Cody, shut up.
Second time tonight.
Cody, shut the fuck up! Goddamn.
Quiet.
Anyways,
everybody.
Anyways. Our first matchup will be the biggest match in this young man's career. Aris Williams takes on Lewis Rivers for the Call All Stars World Heavyweight title. Wayne, you start us off.
Oh my God. Aris Williams, he's trying. He is definitely, I'd say, oh man, I love Aris. He's a great guy. And I think he is going to be a champion one day, but not on Prestige, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. As much as I love him, I have to choose Lewis Rivers.
Cody?
I hate to say, but yeah, Harris got no chance, especially against Lewis Rivers. Because all I need to say is vertical chop block.
Yeah.
That is all. Lewis Rivers retains.
Yeah.
Hit Kid.
Harris will put up a hell of a fight. Maybe you could catch Lewis, or maybe overlooking him, and Lewis is focusing on Core Star 16 in the match against Jay. Maybe that could be Harris's shot. I just think it's a case of a bit too soon for Harris. I think he puts up a valiant fight. I think he goes down to a vertical chop block, and then what is it? The TKO, the bounce check, something. I forget what he calls it.
Cash out.
Cash out. Thank you, cash out.
Cash out. Yeah.
I just had to remember it on the fly.
All right. I think D went to go to use the rest. Oh wait,
I'm
there-
here.
Okay.
It was a spider.
Harris versus Lewis.
I gotta second everything Wayne said. So yeah, I've known Lewis for quite a while. I definitely, Harris is gonna have an uphill battle, and I don't think he's ready for it. So I'm gonna have to go with Lewis.
All right, MTB.
You know, that's the thing. You think you know a guy like Lewis Rivers. You think he's going to hit that check casher and just... That's going to be it. But... Eris has way more to prove in this match than Lewis does. And you know me, I like an underdog. So I'm going to say, shock of the century, Eris Williams All-Stars champion.
You know what? It's my choice, and
Can I take that bet?
it's you guys can bet after the show.
Yeah,
But
bet after the show. We're gonna get through until the match. Come on.
anyways.
Fine,
So-
I bet that if Adam beats you, Adam gets control of UCWL.
No, I don't sign off on that.
Guys.
We've got a lot to get through.
Yeah, we have to focus.
I'm gonna need a fucking good night's sleep ahead of these 3 nights. Come on.
Let's focus
All right.
on them. Let's focus on the show.
Professional.
All right. So, you know what? I'm going with Harris because it would be funny as hell. Me and MTB, we're on Team Harris for this one because this would be funny as hell.
Buckets for everybody.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
Buckets
P-Pat's just gone for the food counter.
Well,
Next match.
Next match.
the next match, it's Queen's Gift. And just like in the King's Gift, there is a mystery person in this matchup. We have no idea who it is.
I know who I'm picking for this. This is a no contest for me.
Anyways, so the Queen's Gift, we have Beryl Bedlam, Trixie Decker, Morgan, what's that last name?
Aislinn.
Ainsland, yes.
What they said. Melina and Black Canary.
And then the wild card.
Yeah, and then the wild card. I'll start us off. I'm going with Beatrix. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm following Jason on this one. Sorry to the field. I may get a look off Roman off this. I don't give a shit. The way she has been and the mood she has been in, especially after what happened recently. Another one of her friends fucking stabbed her in the back. Yeah. You don't want to be in front of that fucking buzzsaw known as the Blood Queen Trixie Beatrix Decker. She's winning Queen's Gift.
MTB?
Now, maybe it's because I've been gone for a few years, but I don't know much about Trixie, a.k.a. Beatrix Decker. And you don't need to explain it to me. I understand she's kind of a badass. But there is another badass I have seen. Someone who has made a name for herself over the past few years. And I'm going to just straight up say it. You can be as much of a buzzsaw as you want, but when you go up against Sister Savage, you are going to lose. So my pick is Beryl Bedlam.
Yeah, we got one for Beryl.
We
All
gotta
right.
fix him.
Where's VPOC?
I'm right here.
Okay, VPOC. There you
Again?
Who's your choice?
What match is this?
Queen's
The
Gift.
Queen's Gift.
The people in it.
Participants.
You were gonna make me say that last name again. Beryl
Morrigan
Bedlam.
Hazelund. I'll go from Jason. Morrigan
Okay.
Hazelund, your company. Beatrix Decker. Beryl Bedlam, Black Canary, and who's the one I missed? Melina, and then a wild card.
Oh, well, that's simple. I'm going to show brand loyalty again. I'm going with Morgan.
You're the victim.
All right, Cody, your turn.
Yeah, I don't want to die. Beatrix all the way. Sorry, Beatrix. Yeah, no.
All right,
Is
Wayne.
she gonna wear pants?
Yeah. She's gonna wear pants made out of your skin.
You're dead, mate.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Wayne.
that's all of that.
Oh.
Anyways, Wayne, your turn.
You know, yeah.
I'll sign over your assets.
Most everyone is scared of Beatrix. Well, we don't know if it's Beatrix or Trixie. That's the thing. It could be one or the other. In either case, I'm principal. I have to go with Melina. Melina wants to prove herself as an ace. She wants to get to that next level, and I think if she wins Queen's Gift, she is guaranteed a lock at getting to that level that she wants to be in. So I'm choosing Melina.
All right, that is our field,
Go on.
and we're gonna all be sticking to it. Because next,
Oh,
oh
sweet
boy,
Jesus.
oh boy,
Oh no.
it is.
I think we think just save someone for last.
It is Charles Schultz versus Steven Zane.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Wayne,
Violence.
you start. You start us off.
I'll go last because everyone's requesting me to go last.
I mean, we hate to admit it, right? We all hate to admit it. We don't like Charles Schultz for a lot of reasons. But as hard as it is for me to say, the man has been on a roll. He has defeated a lot of individuals cleanly, without interference. I mean, recently he defeated on my show, Wrestling Grand Prix. He defeated a very, very, very violent Marco Blake. Okay, and Marco Blake is one of the most violent individuals that Armbar Era Society has. That being said, and of course Steven Zane. I mean, Steven Zane, we all know how violent he can get. It's gonna be a very violent match. It's gonna be a deathmatch level. There's no question about that. So, with that being said, considering the role that Charles Schultz has been on as of late, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say that Charles Schultz is probably most likely going to get the victory over Steven Zane. That's my prediction.
All right, Cody.
Wayne's not wrong about a lot of things. Fuck's sake. Considering who's wars with the Batman Who Laughs and the Punisher, for God's sakes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's fucking scary about this man. I hate to say it, but I don't think Steven Zane has a chance in hell.
Here we go.
The living nightmare wins.
We got another one for Charles. All right, V.
I only got one thing to say about this match.
Oh God.
There we go.
Let there be carnage.
Wow, concern.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
Well, there's going to be carnage. There's no question about that.
After I'd say he's taking sin.
But yeah, I'm going with maximum carnage. I'm going with Steven Zane. That dude is a few French fries short of a Happy Meal.
Well, that goes without saying.
All right, MTB.
I too shall go with Steven Zane.
Steven Zane. All right. So that comes down to me and hit. So
This is where this is gonna go.
this race could go either way. Both men have high resistance to pain. Both men have put others through absolute hell. A lot of people seem to forget this. Steven Zane, also a man who has beat Jamal Bedlam in 20 seconds. I remember Zahaya saying, "Oh God, he got Kushida." But with that being said,
He beat him in 10 seconds, not 20.
oh, 10 seconds. Okay.
And listen, I've seen a guy get beaten less than that.
But
You're
but with
not
that,
funny.
I'm going to kill you. Anyways, with that being said, though, as violent, as unpredictable as Steven Zayn can be, with the path of destruction this has been on, I have to go with Charles. It. Floor's
Here we
yours.
go.
We've got a lot of matches to get through on this card, so I'm going to try to keep this simple and brief, okay?
Okay.
Me and my brother both watched the Beyond the Bell together. Yeah, we were actually we were traveling down, to California, together. First time I've seen him since Dead Summer's Night and all that, and we listened into the words Charles said. Obviously, I'll be here forever if we went into details, okay? Don't need to, all right? What I will say is this. There's no love lost between us and Steven Zayn as well. It's well known. I think I'm with feedback. Steven Zayn is a fucking nutcase. He's a nut job. The man is. It's in the name in a sense. He is fucking insane. And this being Full Metal Mayhem, this suits them both. This
Never get none of
really
that.
suits them both. But there's insanity, and then there's pure fucking malice. That is what Charles has shown. Punisher, put down, Craig Marduk, beaten, survived 4 men in Dead Man's fucking 5. Him and his House of Cerberus may have ended the career of the Shed in WWE. Look what he's been doing on the VWU scale as well. Cortez family in UWL. Sons, both injured from a time place. Don't know what the fuck he's got planned next in DCA. Heard he has issues with maybe Sack or fucking, Malik or whatever. Because for people who supposedly don't pay attention to Charles, as he was saying, we do pay fucking attention. So who knows his plans next, though? But what I will say is this. Zayn can bring insanity. Charles is going in there to kill him. And this brings me no fucking pleasure. Because trust me, there ain't nothing more than I would like to see is someone beat Charles into fucking reality. But it ain't going to be Steven Zayn. Charles Schultz wins Full Metal Mayhem.
All right.
Holy.
Well, we go from that match, which had a lot of emotion behind it, to a match that, well, this is going to be I'm going to make a prediction right now. Could be match of the fucking entire show. We got Jay Crack versus Aya Steel.
That's so funny. We go from her as the J Crack and JSD.
Can I start this?
Sure.
That's so fan.
This is a match between two men who cannot really afford a loss. Say Steel, as we know, lost the last year main evented Prestige. This year he's lost the belt since then. He's looking to get right back on track. I mean, look at his recent actions in DCA. I mean, look what he did to Cyber.
Mm-hmm.
Tossed him to the side, and now he's got the world title match against,
Tyler Parks.
Against Tyler.
Yeah,
But I'll probably come back and bite Sayer on the heel. But Sayer's a man who fucking, takes doesn't give. J-Crack, been through wars, went through the wars with Charles. Fucking the man is the number one contender to the Core All Stars World Championship. He cannot afford a loss going into this summer season, one of the biggest seasons of his life. Both men are looking for momentum. This is and the thing about this match, truthfully, it's who hits first. Reaper's elbow versus 12-5. Which lands first? The kick or the elbow? I say the kick. I'm picking J-Crack.
All right. Well, I'll go next. Two hellacious competitors. There's a reason why I'm saying this is going to be match of the entire fucking show because how good both men are in that ring. Both men who growing up idolized the styles of King's Road and Strong Style. So we're gonna be seeing something akin to like Mizawa versus Kenta Kobashi in there. And to me, I think, well, just like what Hit Kid said, who neither man cannot afford a loss, but I think the man right now that really can't afford it because of what's just around the corner for him is Jay Crack. And I think and Jay Crack, the type of individual that he is and the type of wrestler he is, he's going to be going into this match focused as he ever has been. And I'm going with Jay Crack on this. MTB?
Well, you also have to remember where this match is coming from. I mean, Jay's the one that volunteered to fight Steele when Jamal came searching for someone. He made it clear he wants to save Steele from himself, and he really wanted to fight him. He also has 3 weapons in his toolbox. The 12-5, Beautiful December, the Phoenix Splash. Zaya Steele really only got that Reaper's Elbow. When you look at it from a technical standpoint and who's coming into it with the most focused mind, I got to give it to J-Crack.
All right, we got that one for Jay Crack. VPOC.
All right. Zaya Steele's nickname. What is it? Is it Prince of Death or King of Death?
King of Death.
King of Death? So that's the King of Death versus the Cambodian Death Machine. Okay. As much as I hate to say it, I'm probably going to have to go with, well, yeah, I guess I'll have to go with my quote-unquote family member, Jay Crack.
Aren't you supposed to be...
He admits it. See, he admits it.
Oh, okay, Cody, your turn.
Okay. Now I'm going there now. There's also one thing to bring up, too. Jay Crack is undefeated at this event. The last 2 times he's been at this event, he's won. And the names that he's fought, we brought up the Living Nightmare. That is the first one. The second one, which is so fitting, is Zaya Steele's tag team partner, Malik Brown. At this event.
Yeah. Also, I want to add one other thing. Jay Crack is somebody who came in midway through a conversation I was having about my real life cousin CD Extreme, and from that formed the Anderson family. So yeah, I think he's a little bit more crazier than Zaya Steele. That's why I picked him.
All right then. Outside
Whatever
of that,
you say, Vinny Anderson.
MTV, shut
up. I'm going with Jay Crack.
Why the hell are you even here, MTV?
You'll find out later. Now shut up.
Well, all right. Wayne.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm going with Jay Crack. I mean, Zaya Steele, he's an accomplished wrestler. He's a champion through and through. Heart of the champion, but I think Jay Crack. I mean, everyone else has said their piece about it. I think Jay Crack has much more to prove than Zaya Steele. So yeah, Jay Crack.
All right,
Jay
we
Crack
got a clean. You got a clean sweep for J Crack. Now it's time for our next VW versus Samoan Dynasty matchup. It is Annie Cortez defending the Queens of Wrestling Soul Silver title against Nia Jax. Who wants to start this one?
God.
I'll start it.
All right.
Fuck
Go ahead.
Nia. Go Annie.
Straight to the point.
You know what? I feel the same exact way. Let's go, Annie.
Everyone knows how much of not a fan I am of Nia Jax. I would be here a while. Come on, Annie. I'll make that short.
All right. Hit. I mean, not hit. VPOC.
Yeah, not Nia Jax.
All right. All right, Cody.
I was gonna say I'm going with Annie, but the one thing she better keep eyes at the back of her head is probably the Samoan Dynasty.
She also better protect her nose.
But there could be. Annie also been dealing with another fucking set of problems.
Protect her face. Might be more than the line.
What Annie needs to do, she needs to try to put aside the house server's issues. Let's keep eyes with that back of her head with the Samoan Dynasty member.
Exactly. She needs to see the whole picture.
Oh God.
But that's gonna be easier. But Andy does have backup just in case as well. She has Unleash and OSOK. But yeah, I'll go with Annie. Go with Annie.
All right, Wayne.
Oh, well, we all know that Nia Jax isn't like most girls. But, I had to say it. But, that being said, I will give the Samoan Dynasty some credit. I am glad that they finally have some female representation, unlike another group, unlike their their father group, bloodline. But that being said, I am, of course, I'm definitely anti-Samoan Dynasty. I am definitely rooting for Annie Cortez. She has what it takes to defeat someone as large and as strong as Nia Jax. So yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with Annie. There was also not like those girls.
All right. We got another clean sweep, and it was for Annie. Now,
the whole group agreed.
The big match on night number 2. Team VW versus the Samoan Dynasty as Javad Fox, the GMR, Tomas Ramirez, and Vin Taylor team up to take on Solo Sokola, the Gorillas of Destiny, and Jacob Fatu. Who wants to start this one?
I will.
All right.
So I'm just gonna say right now, Jacob Fatu is a goddamn monster.
Oh, no question.
That dude scares me.
Yeah, you know who else is a goddamn monster that scares me? Vin Taylor.
You know what?
If those two get their hands on each other, they're just gonna take out everyone else.
That is
in the crossfire.
I'm gonna say this real quick. 1-on-1 Vin Taylor versus Jacob Fatu. I would book that in a heartbeat. Go ahead, continue.
So, with that being said, it's kind of hard for me to put my Javad Fox, wonderful competitor, Tomas Ramirez, wonderful competitor, GMR, fandom champion, amazing competitor.
A nutcase.
Can't understand a word he says.
Green,
Uh,
but not that type of green.
and Tama Tonga, amazing competitor, and I guess Solo and Tongaloa are there too.
Look, what was this? Who again?
Camacho.
Thank you.
So, with that being said, for me, it's a question of who do I think will win between Jacob Fatu and Vin Taylor, and that'll be my answer.
All
You're
right.
sitting on the fence.
I have seen Vin Taylor go up against other monsters and come up short, but the one thing that confuses me more than anything is I have never seen Vin Taylor be supportive. He is supportive of VWU, and that is very strange. This is a different Vin Taylor. This is a Vin Taylor with direction. And that scares me even more than Jacob Fatu. So my vote is Team VWU.
All right. I'll go next. So we have Vin Taylor. We know what he has done. We know the path of destruction he has left behind. We know the lives he has in effect. I mean, Cody Barnett, Xander, Zaya Steele just being a few. Tomas, a, a very powerful individual.
Oh yeah.
A fucking semi truck in that ring. Javad Fox, a graduate of the Battle Pro Academy, has a lot to prove. Hell of a talent. And then you got the illegal substance himself, GMR, who I think is going to play a huge factor in this matchup. Just because those who haven't been paying attention to GMR, you're going to after this. That man's an absolute fucking madman. But then on the opposition, Jacob Fatu, a freak of fucking nature. Tamatanga, a founding member of probably a group that has been influenced so many of the current factions in modern wrestling, that being the Bullet Club. Tamaloa or Tongaloa, whatever the fuck his name is, he's there.
Camacho.
Camacho, and then of course you got Solo Sokola. I mean, just think about his matchups with the likes of, and then his accomplishments, like. But and remember those moments where he
beat up John Cena.
And who could forget when Solo Sokola
beat up John Cena?
I'm going with Team VW.
Who could also forget the time that Solo Sokola got caught on camera screaming like a little baby?
Anyway, well,
we
since
know
you
who
want to talk next,
voting for.
All right, VPOC, who are you going for?
Team VW, despite the fact we got this is basically our Suicide Squad.
VPOC, why do you sound like you're trying to take my order?
You sound like you.
Sorry, microphone got fucked up. Yeah. Suicide.
Yeah, I'll have a number 2 large with a Coke.
Okay.
Oh, we're already started off great.
Let's focus on the show, guys. Come on.
I try.
Yes. Yeah, this is Team VW is basically our equivalent to the Suicide Squad.
With Jamal being the Amanda Waller.
He was the one to put this group together.
Pretty much.
So, I guess that would make GMR our Polka Dot Man.
Oh my god.
All right. All right.
Well, at least he's going with the better movie.
All right.
There you go.
Cody, you're next.
You think Vin Taylor was a part of this? The Team VW is fucking insanity. And again, considering we got GMR on the team as well, both madmans in their own respective ways. But then obviously you got on the Simonitis side Jacob Bot too. On a fucking different level. But damn it, loyalties so Team VW.
All right. Hit kid.
Pretty much what makes this so interesting is you do have a team on one side of this, and that's the Dynasty team. Team VW is consistent of 4 individuals, if I'm allowed to say it, all fighting for a common cause. The Dynasty's a team. GOD, listen, we can mean the shit out of Tangaloa and his horrible 619s and all that all day, every day, okay?
And his crazy chop move thing that he did to Okada.
Him and Tamatonga are multiple-time tag team champions. Solo, yet to prove it, may have something to prove. I think he's the weak link. I'll be brutally honest. And then we have the fucking monster. And I really mean this. Monster in Jacob Fatu. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is a man right here who I would say, and I mean this, and this is a hot take, and a few of you may back me head up, but I don't care. I wish we had this guy when we were fucking fighting Thanos a few years ago.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong on that.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Compared to the VW World Champion. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, with the shit Jacob can do,
It's not even funny.
this man could buzz. Don't be surprised if this man buzzsaws, Team PW. The thing is, Team PW do have buzzsaws back. In particular, one thing, Taylor. Matt is kind of on the right lines in a situation where it may come down to Jacob or Finn trying to take each other. Hell, they may take each other out.
Be a
The question
blessing.
is, who on Team VW is going to step up? And I say VW will win this, and I'm actually going to say upset, especially I'm going to say Jafar Fox makes himself a prestige moment. And he's sole survivor for Team VW.
All right, Wayne, last man.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. We can say a lot about the Samoan dynasty. I mean, Gorillas of Destiny, decorated champions. Toto Sokoa. He's there. With Jacob Fatu, good God. I mean, what haven't we said about Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf? He is definitely a monster, and I think he's going to be an X factor when it comes to the Samoan dynasty. He's probably going to end up. He's going to probably end up. Oh man, I mean, he's definitely But that being said, we got Team VW, you got GMR, you got everyone. Of course, you got my protege Tommy. I cannot root against Team VWU, primarily because of my protege in there. My protege, he's strong, he's very tough, he's got a lot of potential. 13 years in this business, and he's ready. He is very ready to take that next step. GMR, Vin Taylor, Tommy. Yeah, I'm going with Team VWU. Just because I'm rooting for Tommy, and I know what Vin Taylor can do. GMR is definitely everyone in Team VWU has what it takes. Team VWU. I'm a little tired.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, we are almost done. Because we're now on to night 3,
Okay.
and we're starting it off with a fucking battle of kaijus. The man who still should be the VWU World Heavyweight Champion and Claudio Dragonheart versus the man who stabbed VW in the back in Bowser. He wants
Oh boy.
to start this
Oh
one.
man.
Claudio's gonna fucking rip his head off.
Well, there's Matt's pick.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, but I would agree rather.
You pissed off the
All right.
Dragon King. You're dead. He's dead.
But problem is Bowser's on a fucking. I guess I'll go first time. By this for a second.
You gonna think about it?
I agree. Claudio should rip Bowser's head off. Problem is, I just don't see it. Bowser's is on a. Ever since he became the way he is now, even before he decided to screw us all over back at Most Wanted. What man did to his Sin and War. For God's sakes. It sickens me to say this, but. And also, not forget, Bowser also has friends.
Many friends, both in the
Exactly.
MonsterVerse and the Dynasty.
And that what makes it worse. Because Bowser doesn't even need any backup to get the shit done on his own, but. And again, can you really trust that? No. Which I can't believe I'm going to say this. But I expect Bowser to win.
Right.
Bowser has something, man. I don't like it.
V,
That man's that dangerous part.
V, you're next.
I would love nothing more than to see Claudio Dragonheart rip off Bowser's head and mount it on his wall. But you gotta. Bowser, of course, has two very, very, very powerful allies probably lurking around, waiting to help him out in the form of Godzilla and Kong, the MonsterVerse. I got a feeling they're going to stick their heads in this fight with Claudio. And as much as I hate to agree with Cody, I got a feeling Bowser might actually win this.
All right. Hit.
I want Claudio to beat the shit out of Bowser. I'm going to fully admit that. But I think you're missing the most obvious part of this. I'm picking Bowser. I'm going to fully admit it. Claudio is going to be an emotional freight train coming into this, and he's going to look for vengeance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you're all saying monster for Samoan Dynasty. No, guys. The thing is, Bowser has a strategist. Or better yet, although we can call him whatever names in the book we want to, Bowser has a wise man.
He has. Heyman.
Fair point.
As much as we hate Paul Heyman, if there is one man you trust to get you ready for a Claudio Dragonheart who is coming in that ring to rip your fucking head off, it's Paul Heyman.
Heyman.
He strategizes the game plan for Bowser to beat Claudio.
All right. All right, Wayne.
Oh wow! Well, everyone's got their opinions and what they say so about Claudio versus Bowser. But but let's think about this. Bowser is a type of dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Claudio Dragonheart has a lot of experience fighting dragons. I mean, that goes without saying. With that experience that he has facing off against dragons that are a lot larger than Bowser is, I am going, for that alone, I am going to say Claudio Dragonheart defeats Bowser.
I've purposely made myself last because Claudio's always been one of my guys. If Sly's the ace of UWL, Claudio is definitely the heart. He's the
The
Dragonborn.
Dragonheart.
Dragonborn, the Dovahkiin. Yes.
He is
I
the
am the last one, knight.
I will kick you in your balls. But anyway,
Thank you, Sean Connery.
Claudio Dragonheart.
Wrong Dragonheart, B.
Okay.
Claudio Dragonheart is also, as I like to refer to him as, the human cheat code. That man is agile as hell for a man that large. Bowser, he's a man who he himself has said was the man that put New Dawn on his back and carried New Dawn for many years, and I will give him that. He was the man of New Dawn. But with that being said, there's one he should fear. In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin. Dragonborn. Claudio Dragonheart win.
Next.
All right, this is for the Queens of Wrestling Solar Star title as Bad Amy defends the title against Oseko.
Oh man.
And what could
Well, we
possibly,
know who Wade's voting for.
well, which could be possibly be one of Oseko's last opportunities at Queens of Wrestling
That's
title.
that. This is
Yep,
a dream match.
No, it is.
Wayne,
This
Can Wayne
is a
start?
dream match.
No,
Bad Amy, one of the what? Wait, can go
No,
last.
Let it continue.
Yeah.
That's okay.
This is a dream match. Bad Amy, one of the most prominent stars in not just Virtual Wrestling United, but all of CAW today. Oseko, a legend, a forefront, an icon. We name it, we said it, okay? As Jason said, this could be one of Oseko's last opportunities to win championship gold. For Bad Amy, this, I believe, is like a second or third defense. She ain't wanting the title reign to get cut short. No, what adds a bit of spice to this, and I'll always do this for spice, is an Akira factor. It may not be on the card, but there is a factor into this if you watched SWW. In particular, Divinity. And what happened, with the student, the friend, so-called, turned out to be Amy's student, who then screwed you out of the ladder. You get where I'm coming from. So there's going to be a bit of heat coming into this off both ladies. I think this is going to be a great match. I think it's going to be a back and forth. And it's going to come down to whether it's going to come down to, simply put, a bit similar to Jay and Saya. It's either going to be a KNS or a kill by Amy. I lean towards a kill by Amy. I'm picking Bad Amy to retain, and that's a coin flip.
All right, I guess I'll go next. Two women who are polar opposites in mindset, but both are equally great competitors. Bad Amy has been all over the place. Oseko's been all over the place. Bad Amy does not want to have her title reign cut short. And Oseko, I know how badly she would want to win one more belt, especially a Queens of Wrestling belt, before she finally hangs it up. As that kid said, this is a coin flip. And that's exactly what I did. And the coin said Oseko. So I'm going with Oseko. Cody? Cody?
Oh, did we lose him?
Buddy,
Did he fall asleep?
I'm asleep. What?
Well, wake up!
He could have gone to the bathroom.
Okay. V, you go next then.
Okay.
Bad Amy or Oseko?
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to go with the lady I've nicknamed Amu Black Ops, Oseko.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. MTB.
Hmm. 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 I'm gonna flip a coin too. I don't know.
I can't believe it. It's so hard to choose here.
Well, I gotta go with Seiko.
Okay, Oseko. Cody.
Oh man. Damn it, I'm on the same boat here. Fucking MTB. It's hard to choose. Fucking this.
Flip a coin,
Alright.
Flip
Cody.
a coin.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now as we speak. Yeah. Well, fuck. I'm going with. Fuck it. We're gonna see a new champion. I'm going with El Seiko.
All right.
What, am I on an island?
It seems like it.
Maybe
Uh,
you probably actually.
Well,
The coin puts
for
you on an
me,
island.
MTB and Cody, it's all because of coins. The coins don't like you.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Wayne, your last man. The floor is yours.
Well, I mean, one thing that no one has mentioned is that this dream match was actually kind of sort of booked by Yuki Marie many years ago in the chat. She said she wanted Bad Amy versus Oseko, and years later, it's happening. So thank you. Thank Yuki Marie for that. When you see her in the hallway. That being said, of course, I've known Oseko for years. I've known her since she was in her teens when she first started out. I've seen her grow. I've seen her become this incredible woman that I am proud to call friend. I've been to her wedding. I've been there for her when Yuki Marie was born. Uh, it's and yeah, I mean, know that she is going to retire soon. Uh, it's uh, it's bittersweet. I mean, she's done it all as far as I'm concerned. Could she have done more? Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of matches that she would love to have in Armbar Era Society that she hasn't had a chance to be a part of. But in VWU, I mean, she's had a lot. She's found a lot of. She's got a lot of opportunities in VWU, and now she's facing another legend in Bad Amy. Uh, Oseko wants to win one more championship before she retires. We don't know when she's going to retire. It could be at the end of this year. It could be early next year. We don't know. My heart wants to say Oseko. So, and of course, that should be that, right? But we all know what Bad Amy can do. Bad Amy is a very phenomenal athlete. She can pull out death. She can be a deathmatch wrestler when she wants to be, and we've all seen the wars that she's had with Akira. With the trick with Trixie, Beatrix, whatever you want to call her. She can go either way in that ring. So can Oseko for that matter. I've seen Oseko in her earlier years, be an extreme champion. But I'm gonna be I'm gonna be undecided. I am actually gonna be undecided here. My heart says Oseko. My head says Bad Amy. Sorry, I actually can't choose. I honestly cannot
I'll allow
choose.
it. I'll allow it.
I was gonna say the mindset of Oseko will have her avenues been happening.
Yeah,
Will also
well,
be
I
in the
mean,
question.
well, the thing is, like I said, I know Oseko. Oseko puts on a mean poker face. You can hardly tell what she thinks when she's in that ring. She's just really focused. Is her mind going to be elsewhere? UWL salvation on the way and everything? Yeah, definitely. The plan that she has with Claudio, whatever it is, that's going to weigh heavily on her mind. The match that her daughter has with Bloody Mary, definitely that's going to be on her mind. But like I said, I'm going to be undecided. Heart says Oseko, head says Ben Amy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to it.
You can't have a different mind, so not focus
All right.
on when you go against Benjamin.
All right, our next matchup. You can say it's a dream match, but these guys have faced off against each other many times. So these two are familiar bedfellows here. We have the Jaguar King, Malik Brown, taking on the fat beach thriller himself, John Blackos.
I go first.
Thing is, I'll start. Can I start this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a rematch of Core All Stars 12, but this one has gotten really heated. John is looking to really put a stamp in VWU on the competitor side, okay? He's looking for a statement. Malik's recent prestige look has not been the best. It has not. Look at Malik's recent prestige record. It has not, been the best. This event has not been kind to Malik recently. As crazy as that is to say about Malik Brown, who has been considered, one of the figureheads of VWU.
He's the only man now that Akira is not competing in VWU, to have competed every single one.
Yeah. And the thing is, if we're allowed to say it, the winner of this will be gunning for whoever leaves VWU World Champion. Both men have a lot to prove. I also think both men are hunted by many things, if I'm allowed to say it. Overall, I think who, in my opinion, has more to gain on the win. For that, I would say John. I'm picking John Blackos.
Cody, since you wanted to try to go first, you can go second because you are number 2.
All right. Like the hit said, it's a rematch from Call Stars 12, which is coincidence who won that match, John. And like, not wrong there. But I said before, Malik, you had said about Malik's prestige record and all this. I hate to sorry the thing here, but screw it. I think it will take one Jaguar indeed to put John Blackos down.
All right, we went one
That
for...
Jaguar indeed can hit out of nowhere. We've seen it before.
Oh, we got one for John, one for Malik. V-Pop?
I think he went to the bathroom again.
All right. Okay, MTB.
You'll be biased, though, because he doesn't like what you put.
Before I talk about John, I want to talk about Malik and Malik's legacy at Prestige. Prestige 1. He set the course for VW correctly when he won the first ever number 1 contenders match for the VW championship.
Yep.
Prestige 2. Cashed in his Call Stars Rumble win to compete for the VW championship and brought, no pun intended, prestige to that title. Some prestige that some would argue was fairly lacking at the time. Prestige 3. He proved once and for all that he is the face, arguably the face, of Virtual Wrestling United when he became the only 2-time VW champion by defeating Brett Haskins. Prestige 4. Proved, even though he didn't win, he proved he can go toe-to-toe with one of the most violent men on the planet in Jon Moxley. Prestige 5 and 6 didn't exactly go his way, but...
Well, Prestige 5, he beat Fisk.
Oh, that's true. He beat Fisk. Exactly. Fisk, a staple of Call All-Stars. And if I'm not mistaken, he fought, wasn't it J-Crack last year?
Yeah, and lost.
And lost.
That's right. He lost to Jay last year. And look at the kind of star Jay has become over the past 12 months as a result of it. A Malik Brown match at Prestige is a spot you want to be in. It's like The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Even though Malik isn't undefeated at Prestige, he's basically almost like Shawn Michaels. It's a spot you want to be in because you know it's going to be a classic match regardless. He is he is Mr. Prestige. 6 Prestiges. He's the only, now 7. He's the only one that's been in every single one of them. So that begs the question: can John be the next man to push himself into the upper echelon of VWU, into the upper echelon of KAW? He's already a former KAW All-Stars champion, so he's already at that level. What more does John need to do? The answer is simple. John is looking for one thing and one thing only. And it's the thing that is being competed for in Night 3's main event. He needs to beat Malik so that he can eventually become VWU champion. It speaks volumes that the legacy of not just Malik Brown, but the legacy of Virtual Wrestling United, how far it's come, that a competitor like John Blackos, who is a former KAW All-Stars champion, who had his shining moment in the sun, is looking to reach for even higher levels in VWU. And that is why I am certain that it is a listen fat bitches 100% Blackos factos that John is going to defeat Malik.
For me, this is both men are great athletes. Both men are tremendous athletes. Last time these two fought off, were in such a high caliber matchup, was back at their KAW All-Stars match. John won that one. For Malik, not only is this about defending his legacy, but it's also, getting that win on his home turf. For me, the winner of this matchup is the Jaguar King. I'm going with Malik Brown. V? Is he back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
All right.
Sorry. I've been in the ring with both men. Well, if I had to choose between Malik and John, I think John wants it more. I definitely think John wants it more over Malik, and that's nothing against Malik. But yeah, I'm going with Blackos.
All right. Wang?
Oh man. I mean, both of these men are VWU mainstays. They're originals, right? I mean, yeah, before my time. It's hard to choose. I mean, they're both done it all. They're both accomplished. They are Hall of Fame bound. I've commentated with them both. I have never wrestled them both, either of them, obviously. I'd like to. I mean, I am part timer. But that being said, I am going to go with Malik. I'm going to go with Malik Brown. He is Malik Brown has been upping his game quite a bit. So is John. So is John. I'll admit that. But I think Malik simply just wants it more. So everything said, I'm definitely going to be choosing Malik over John.
All right. Well, I don't know if anyone has if this has been announced yet, but we're going to be announcing it here on the prediction show. A new match that has been added.
Oh,
So a match that has been added to Prestige via Paul Heyman. Morimoto will be defending the Hell's Gambit title
Oh, really?
against a member of the Samoan Dynasty.
Oh, pray tell, who has Paul Heyman in his infinite
Haku.
wisdom chosen? What?
Haku.
Haku.
Well, we're fucked. We're all screwed.
Oh my god.
We're screwed. We're screwed.
Haku, me, whatever you want to call
Oh.
I like Morimoto, but I know who I'm taking in this one.
it. Oh my
Uh,
god.
Yeah,
To
unfortunately,
quote the man who
Morimoto has.
to quote the man who currently owns UCWL, that deserves a cartoon sound effect.
God damn it.
I will not back it. I will be picking Haku for a simple reason, and Jason will understand this.
Mm-hmm.
I fear for my life if I don't pick again. If I pick against him.
Yeah. I don't like saying this, but that unfortunately the Hell's Games house going right to the Dynasty's hands.
Morimoto
Yeah, pretty
is,
much. There's no foregone conclusion. There's no foregone conclusion.
But
Morimoto.
oh, okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say Morimoto's in for a nightmare, but I think somehow, some way, and I'm probably risking my life for saying this, but I'm
You
gonna be
probably
back.
are.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. I need to update my will. But for the pride of VWU, let's go Morimoto.
You're gonna go the way Simon Miller almost went.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
I'm going to put my 2 cents in on this now.
Man.
Did you guys honestly forget what Morimoto did to become Hell's Gate champion?
Gambit.
I'm talking about holy shit, a Mania MTV.
Remember, he has a Hell's Gate title.
I know he's got the Hell's Gambit title, but
Tell
do you
about the one
remember?
he had with Ramsey.
Yeah, I'm talking about him and Ramsey literally going to oblivion. They went to oblivion, MTV. You know, that realm of hellfire and brimstone in
Well, technically,
where
technically speaking, there's multiple realms of oblivion, each correlating differently to a different Daedric prince. The one you're referring to is the one that belongs to Mehrunes Dagon, but we're getting off topic here.
Yeah.
they had to literally get sent back to Earth by Shugorath.
In this timeline, Claudio's uncle or ancestor.
God. The
Ancestor, but he calls him uncle.
Yes.
Also, remember Morimoto's nickname I gave him, the God of the Kitchen? I mean, it probably has nothing to do with this, but yeah. Morimoto's been through wars. He's been through absolute wars in the past. Hell, he went to fucking war with Hunk Hit to take that belt off of him. Hunk drove him head first through a table, and he still won. So yeah, I'm going with Morimoto on this because and one last thing. I beat Tamatonga, who's Haku's son, so the dad can't be that hard.
Did you just really compare Tama to fucking Haku?
You're dead. You're dead.
I've just received word that on the first Horizon that will air very quickly before Call All Stars, that they have now booked VPOC versus Haku.
Oh Lord.
Well, Beatbox, you might not even walk around anymore, so have fun.
Has everyone given their prediction?
I haven't.
Okay.
Wayne hasn't.
Wayne.
Wait.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, wow. I mean, what can you say about Haku, Ming, what do you want to call him? Either name is synonymous with just, I mean, the type of ferocity that he's known for. I mean, good God, I distinctly remember way back when WCW, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, threw a chair into Ming's head, Haku's head, and it had absolutely no effect. I mean, that stuck with me. That stuck with me. That just showed me just how next level the man still is. Iron Chef Masahiro Motimoto. I mean, what can be said about this guy? But as much as I want to root for Morimoto, as much as I really, really want to, I'm afraid when it comes to someone like Haku, Ming, I'm sorry. I mean, I think the Samoan Dynasty is going to win this one, but But I guarantee you that there will be an opportunity to get that win back sooner rather than later. We'll find.
Why is that?
MTV, did you have a go? MTV.
You know what? I believe in an underdog, so I'll vote for Morimoto. And
Right.
in terms of that Horizon, I'm voting for Haku.
Yeah, unfortunately. Look,
Alright.
if it was anybody else, and it was anybody else facing Morimoto, we will be saying a lot different freaking opinion right now. But if I talk Haku, yeah, no.
We are in the home stretch because we are now to our co-main event, the night number 3.
Oh boy.
And Hit, I know you have a lot to say about this match.
Oh, do I?
It's for
Let
the
me go
Queens.
last.
It's for the Queens of Wrestling title. Daisy the Quake Johnson defense against Juliet Starling. Who wants to start?
I'll get this out of the way.
All right.
Obviously, Juliet Thorne, Lawrence ECO Women's Champion. And this Bravo with Daisy for months. But I'm gonna say a part of me will want to say we're gonna see new Queens Wrestling Champion. Problem is, it's fucking Daisy. That woman has God knows what she has planned, and it's fucking annoying. Which is why I'm gonna start this off badly. I don't expect Juliet to walk out as Queens Wrestling Champion. I expect that belt to remain in Daisy's hands by God knows any means necessary.
I'll go next. In the past, I've said a lot of things. And the one thing I do regret is ever doubting Juliet Starling. Juliet Starling is walking out Queens of Wrestling Champion. Short and sweet, to the point. MTV?
I think the Quake is going to pull some shit and retain. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be agrees with that one.
I mean,
Wayne?
that is pretty much your MO.
Wayne?
Okay, so yeah, we all know Daisy. Like I said, we all know Daisy's MO. She can pull She is definitely a dastardly heel. There's no question about that. But I want to believe that Juliet Starling is going. Juliet Starling. I mean, I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to pull out all the stops. I think she's going to. I think she's going to defeat Daisy, despite any tomfoolery, despite any shenanigans Daisy might pull out. I think Juliet is going to overcome them, and I think she's going to win the championship. That's my choose. That's my pick.
All right, VPOC.
This is gonna be fun.
V.
Between
Me?
Daisy and Juliet Starling. Ooh. Well, there's definitely some factors heading into this. I seriously hope that Daisy is not looking past Juliet Starling, considering what she's got down the road at Holy Shit Mania 2. But, you know what? Yeah, what the hell? I'll go with Juliet Starling.
All right, now to the final man. Hit the
Here
floor.
we go.
This match is a year in the making. If you remember, Queen's Gift came down to these two last year. And it was Daisy who got that briefcase first.
Yeah.
However, truthfully, and I mean this, and I may get some heat on me, this match actually goes back a couple more years. Let's just be honest. I believe this match goes back to the night, and we all remember it was I can't remember the exact show. Someone can write in the chat. We all don't want to remember it, but it's part of us. I believe this match goes back to fucking, the night when the snap happened.
Yeah.
And I really fucking mean that. There ain't a more hateful woman, hateful, spiteful woman in all of Virtual Wrestling United than Daisy the Quake Johnson.
The jackass she aligned herself with.
Look, Cody, let me go. Here's the truth, though. As much as we fucking pan her, I mean, she tried to put me out of business. And as much as we all fucking love her, she's ruined people's personal lives. She's tried to put us out of business. She's tried to end careers. It's brought us success. I mean, look at my company, held the Bellatrix title. Now finally holds the Queens of Wrestling title. I know she has aspirations for the DCA Wildcats title. As much as it pains to say me, her attitude, the way she acts, it's bringing success. And by the way, and I need to make this clear, yes, she'll do anything to win. But back at Dead Summer's Night, when she was in that situation, that triple threat match against Reby and Oseko, two of the very best. Two of VWU's very best. One's an Antichrist, one's a forefront. Guess who came out on top? She did.
Yeah.
And that shows you the ungodly, hate-filled determination the Quake has. There's another word, though, to use about this match. Jealousy. Because the CCL women's division, during that whole time, what was the most hot and upcoming thing in the CCL women's division during that time? It wasn't Daisy.
It was Ovana and
it was
Juliet.
Ovana and Juliet's tag team, the Lollipop Sensations. And I think that's the name we have to mention in this. I know she's dealing with broken ribs since post Revelations and she's gone dark.
Yeah.
But Daisy has held a resentment not only to Juliet, but also to Ovana. Good Lord, this will settle it with Juliet. I have fears of what it's going to happen, when Ovana's back and knowing Daisy's mindset. But pretty much, Daisy runs on resentment. But here's the thing. Juliet's here to fight her. Juliet is not someone you try to fucking make a statement out of. And if you try to make a statement out of her friends, she takes it real fucking personal. Case in point, look at the Amber Stevens feud.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
Jason, I know me and you had arguments over, but that's truth, okay?
Yeah.
That's in the book. These two women are going to battle for the Queens of Wrestling title. One woman is walking out the best in Virtual Wrestling United, the top woman in Virtual Wrestling United. And I'll admit, it's as close as you can call it. Yes, Daisy can pull some hijinks, some bullshit to retain the belt. I fully get Matt's point. I fully get Cody's point. But on this night, I think it's the cheerleader of a chainsaw who cuts through the quake. I've got Juliet winning the belt.
Also, the elephant of Queen's gift could play a factor in this
That is
too.
true.
That is true.
So if
I mean,
whoever
that's what
wins
happened last
that,
year. It would be karma today. See if it happened to her.
oh boy, oh boy.
Also, so the next match has some implications, even more implications, because I've just been told if
What?
Roman beats Jamal,
Ooh.
Roman Bedlam gives up his spot in the board of directors to Paul Heyman,
What?
and Jamal will have to join the dynasty. So our next match has more stakes than we originally knew. It's our main event. It's the match that this entire show has been built around. Roman Reigns defends the VWU World Title against the Savage Jamal Bedlam. Who wants to take it first?
Me.
All right, Cody.
What you just said now just makes it even more fucking concerning now. Now I'm more fucking afraid that the dynasty's gonna pull so even more bullshit to make sure Roman retains. However, I'm not down to Savage when it comes to big match situations. I'm not. And also, this history with these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Prestige 2. These 2 were a part of Team against Thanos. That match. And now here we are. The same 2 men are facing each other in the main event of Prestige for the VW World Title. Which is why I'm going to say this. It's about time to get that VW World Title away from the Dynasty's hands and bring it right back. Time for Jamal Bell to walk out as VW World Heavyweight Champion.
I'll go next. Jamal Bedlam is a guy who has been chasing this world title. And I know some people will like to say, oh, but he was champion. He was never champion. He was interim champion. Jamal does not count that. Because to him, the champion at the time was Sly. Jamal was just a placeholder before Sly came back. But again, Jamal has fought and fought and fought to get this belt. He has taken on Malik Brown at a CCL event for the belt. Came up short. This is his third chance at Prestige to get this belt. Prestige 5, The cash-in heard around the world. Last Prestige, Isaiah Steele plunged both him and Jamal off that Hell in the Cell. And the first man to get back up to his feet was Isaiah Steele. And now here we are. Once again, Jamal Bedlam main eventing a Prestige. His third one and breaking a record. Being the only man in VW history to main event 3 Prestiges back to back. Jamal Bedlam is a man who has carried many titles. From world titles, the tag team titles, to the second tier titles. But the VW title has always eluded him. He's going up against a man who left VW back in 2019 after he was given a chance, not a title match, but a chance at a title match at the Heart Gold title after putting his life on the line. That was one of his main reasons why he left. When Roman left, the last time we thought of him, we thought of him as a hero because he helped protect VWU from Thanos. Fast forward, he became a conqueror. Last year's Prestige, Sly was one of the first victims of this rampage, of this conquering of the Roman Empire. And now here he is, the VW World Champion. The belt that he felt like he deserved after putting his life on the line. And a lot of people like to compare Jamal to Roman, especially Shield variant of Roman. The big dog.
Right.
So there's a lot in common these two men have.
Mm-hmm.
VPOC, you're breathing too heavy into your mic.
Sorry.
Anyways. But like I said, these two have a lot in common. Jamal Bedlam, he's on his game. He's on his A game. If you saw his performance in the Most Wanted tournament, yes, he was down 2 losses at the start, but that man came back. And he came back with some of the best matches I've seen out of that man. Roman. Good God, ever since Roman Reigns came back to VW, he's been like a different animal. It's almost terrifying. And even though he became VW World Champion because of fucking shenanigans, and even though he retained the title against Claudio because of shenanigans, here he is, still VW Champion. And he's gone up against people before, and he's blitzed people, almost, during this reign. But here we are. Jamal Bedlam, Roman Reigns. 5 years in the making. Who wins this? To me, it'll be Jamal Bedlam. Will finally walk out as the VW goddamn world champion. Who wants to take next?
Oh, I see. We have to follow that. Okay, I see what you did there.
I guess I'll go next. I mean, yeah. I'm going with Jamal too, man. Because as good as Roman Reigns, he is definitely a championship level competitor. I mean, but Jamal Bedlam, I mean, he wants it more. I think that's the question of wanting it more. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just saying it. I think Jamal's gonna get the title off of Roman Reigns. He's going to rescue the title for VWU.
Who wants to go next?
So here's the thing. Up until I heard that announcement, I was certain that Roman was going to retain. I was certain because Roman's motivated now. That's the thing we don't talk about. Roman's motivated because there was a legacy he lost this year. But now he's made a mistake. He's made a mistake of bringing Roman Bedlam into it. Now there is nothing that is going to stop Jamal from absolutely bludgeoning Roman Reigns and taking that VW title. I'm going Jamal.
There's another thing I do want to point out. Remember how all this started with Roman? When a certain someone disguised himself as him collecting the Infinity Stone. Remember, originally we thought it was Roman.
Yep, and it tended to be Thanos.
Yep. But who wants to go next?
A bit whore.
Okay.
There's a lot on the line for both men. For Roman Reigns, this would be the ultimate fuck you validation. It really would. I was I mean, fuck it. Let's just say it. It was my fucking show. Our fucking, biggest night of the year. Where Roman Reigns, put the screw to VWU, if we're allowed to say it. That happened under my watch.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember Dawn of Chaos 3.
Mm-hmm.
And to say we were all fucked off after it would be an understatement. So I've been waiting for someone to give Roman his innocence. But my question is Jamal him? Yes, he won Most Wanted. Yes, he had great match after great match. But is Jamal the fucking leader? Because last year when you were in this main event spot, you came up short. Let's just call it how it is. He came up short. And now, put this gamble, have your brother gamble. There's no coming up short now. You've got to deliver. End of story. And I'm not going to doubt him. I'm going to pick Jamal Bedlam to beat Roman Reigns.
Cody?
I already went.
Oh, you already went? Oh,
I
guess-
picked him.
I guess
Wayne.
it. Oh,
Wayne.
I
wait.
already went. I already went too.
Oh, I guess
The last-
VPOC?
VPOC. VPOC, you're the last
The
one.
last-
Yeah,
Oh, you know
all
what?
right.
It's appropriate considering he was a man who was
Part of
also
yeah,
in the
he was a
Infinity.
part of the team with these two guys.
Yep.
and fought Roman recently.
Yeah. Everybody thought he broke my nose. Turns out he did not. It was just a bloody nose. I'm okay. With that said, I hope Jamal Bedlam plants his foot in his ass. There you go. That's my pick. I want Jamal to win.
Short,
So
sweet,
a
and to the
majority of
point.
this is clean sweep. Is
Yep.
it?
Clean sweep?
Good.
Clean sweep.
And with that, I think we're done here.
Anyone
We
want to
are.
have it? Does anyone have any final words they want to say?
I don't know, but there's been someone who's been peeking their head in through the door this whole time.
Oh,
What?
what?
Yes. And oh no.
What? Ooh. Ooms.
I too picked the betting lamb.
Oh.
Oh God, it's
Oh,
Landkrieg.
Creed.
Run!
Oh, another man who was part of that team. I heard enough.
Fuel the
Oh.
cannoli with the birria sauce.
Run!
Oh boy.
What the hell, Landkrieg? I thought we were cool.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, this is
Ice,
going on.
ice, baby.
Landkrieg is bathing VPOC with Imberia sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Downtown Jason Brown. This has been the crew, and we will see you at Prestige 7.
See ya.
Good night.
Don't miss it.
Oh, holy night.